The Sanford Underground Research Facility has drawn some of the world's leading scientists to the Black Hills. However, it's the brilliant, innovative minds above ground that allow the place to continue to operate. In this week's Sanford Science Series, Kaylee Schmidt and I sit down with the man keeping the place running, a man who's never even went to college.
Rinse, wash, repeat.
No water leaves this plant that has not been processed.
Mine water is notorious for containing hazardous minerals and chemicals. It's the hardest of the hard water.
And we actually trying to produce a water that is really pleasant to the eye, and also water that is very clear and meets all state and federal regulations.
To do that, employees at the water treatment plant have developed a state-of-the-art facility with some cutting-edge technology.
Most of the work is done in this area right here.
After the water is pumped from 6,200 feet down, its first stop is a series of multimedia filters comprised of 4 different layers. After about 22 minutes, the water heads to the sludge tank.
All the dirty water comes into this tank. We add a very light amount of coagulant and a very light amount of a flocculant. We mix it up, we let it settle out. All that brown stuff in the bottom is iron. This plant, or this part of the plant, this tank, was designed by the crew that works here.
And this isn't the only stop the crew has had to innovate.
That is an RBC, rotating biological contactor.
Inside these cylinders is a bacteria that literally eats ammonia and some of the heavy metal. Then it's off to more filters.
This is our polishing sand filters. These are basically the same media in these filters as what you would see in the other filters, but this is just the very end of the plant.
The end of the plant, but not the end of the journey. That's reserved for a small waterfall outside of Lead, where the newly cleaned water mixes with natural water.
Downstream, there's a lot of people that drink the water that comes off of this, and it will already go all the way down to the Gulf Coast. Thousands of people drink the water. Livestock drink the water.
And they're pumping out more than 930 gallons of it every minute, 24 hours a day. Above ground at the Sanford Underground Research Facility's wastewater treatment plant, Kaylee Schmidt, Dakota Territory News.
For the 11th consecutive year, the wastewater treatment plant has been recognized by the South Dakota Department of Environment and Natural Resources with the Operation and Maintenance Award. It recognizes outstanding operation of wastewater system and environmental compliance with its state surface water discharge permit last year. And while some of the world's most advanced scientists are again above ground, Noren and his team have revolutionized wastewater treatment and nothing more than a high school education and a lifetime of experience.